A war is going down, people. This war right now, Parasyte taking action to a whole new level. And normally, I'm not a big, I don't watch Parasyte for action. I watch it because of the suspense, the characters, and just kind of a lot of the philosophy behind certain things. And I just watch it for a little bit more of the depth that it has, but it brought the action this week in an epic and climactic way. I can't believe we're almost done. We only have like a month left of Parasyte, which really fucking sucks because this anime is awesome, especially this episode. Now, the first 5 to 6 minutes or so were build up. It was kind of a little bit slow setup, but once it kicked off, it was just like, ooh, it was like, this is what I'm talking about. Now, it kind of gave me a little bit of a vibe of like Shiki, the anime Shiki, if you ever seen it towards the end, what happens. And it once again goes back into, and a lot of anime cover this, and if you do it right and you do it in, interesting way, then it's fine. Pretty much it was kind of trying to say, who are the real monsters? Who's the victims and all this? Because if you look at it, the humans are now going on this massive slaughter attack, even killing their own to take out the parasites. There's an argument, well, you're killing some few to save the greater, number or whatever, but I don't know, I just don't see how you can trade a few lives for a bunch of other ones. It just feels wrong, in my opinion, at the end of the day. It's like, yeah, I get it, you're trying to save more people, but the way they're going about it, like shooting left and right, and of course a lot of it is accidents or whatever, but should have come up with a better strategy than just let's go guns blazing and start taking these motherfuckers out, especially when you have that psychic dude that he's starting off and it looks like he was trolling them at first, like, start shooting, oh no, that was a human. I was like, really? Their strategy is just like, wow, because they're getting some serial killer or, well, supposed killer or whatever, and they're using him to tell them who's the bad guys, and of course he's gonna fuck around. He was fapping in the middle of a fucking interrogation room. It's like, how is he the leader, or not leader, but how is he in charge of helping you guys out? It's crazy. And at the end of the day, once again, I'm not too fond of him having these powers similar to Kana. It just feels a little bit like, oh, he could just immediately spot them out. I think that was a little bit convenient for the plot or whatever. But aside from that, I mean, it was just insane. This episode was really insane. Now, one thing also I want to note is it was really light on Shinichi. We barely got any Shinichi in this episode, which I really thought that this was going to be the episode where he has to face the mayor and his secret's going to go flying out the window. Everyone's going to know about it, but it was more so light on it, and it didn't need it, because normally it's like with Parasyte throughout the entirety of its journey or whatever, I think almost every episode has been very heavily, about Shinichi or whatever. He's been very heavily involved, but this episode he was almost like a sideline character. He was just like observing from the, sides or whatever of what's going on, so it was a little bit different than what I expected, but I'd imagine in the upcoming episodes we're probably going to get a major fight, and I still don't see how he's going to be able to take out that mayor motherfucker, which he is a monster, and the character design, I need to talk about that. It was giving me the chills. Like, I'm the type of person, I don't know, maybe it's weird of me, I can't look at, beehives, the little holes on a beehive. Oh, it just gives me the chills thinking about it. And the way the bullets, went through his face, and it was, all those holes and everything, and then the little, oh, he just looked so gross, and it was just, gave me the chills. It was, so creepy and cringeworthy. Ugh. And one of the things I want to say as well is you could definitely compare this to the Aogiri Tree arc of Tokyo Ghoul. Now, obviously, this came first before anybody says, what are you talking about? No, I know that this is an older series. Let's get it right, people. So, in case you're wondering, yes, this came before Tokyo Ghoul. So, Tokyo Ghoul, if anything, was the one that was inspired to do an arc like this. But this shit is just insane, honestly. It feels, again, it's going into the whole thing of morale. Is like, is this right to kill people, and should they really be hunting down the parasites? Shouldn't they try to find a common ground with them so maybe they could coincide, especially considering the fact that we found out based on what happened with Tamara that they can change, they can kind of adapt to humanity and society and whatnot. So it kind of goes into that whole Shiki territory where it's like, who's the real monsters, because humans are going on the attack and they're doing it in a very vicious manner, although I can't completely say that they're not justified. At the end of the day, the parasites have been just doing a lot of fucked up shit, killing a lot of people, so they're trying to be proactive instead of reactive, which is understandable to a certain degree. I still don't think the way they're going about it, getting a supposed serial killer or supposed murderer or whatever you want to call him, getting just guns blazing into this place, killing humans even if they have to, it all just seems a little bit too chaotic. I think they could have been a little bit more strategic, but aside from that, I mean, as a whole, this episode was great. Art and animation looked good as well. A lot of the scenes and everything, it was just that mayor guy's design was so freaky when the holes, I was like, oh! So great stuff, 9 out of 10 for this episode. Progression, just epicness all around. And again, I don't really watch Parasyte for action, but it delivered and then some. Let me know what you guys thought of this episode though. How did you feel about what was going down, and how do you feel? Do you feel as though the victims are the parasites at this particular point. Is humanity in the right for doing something like this, or are they taking it a little too extreme? Like, I can sympathize with humanity in a sense of they're trying to get rid of this threat that could go global. I get that. But their method is what I don't agree with. I think they could have done something a little bit more strategic, smarter, or maybe even more peaceful. I don't know. And your overall thoughts of the episode, but that's all I have for this one. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed, if you could do so as well, that'd be amazing. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.